Reaching for the finish line, Republican Mitt Romney and President Barack Obama embarked Saturday on the final 72-hour haul of their long, grinding quest for victory, swatting at one another over what should motivate Americans to vote, which candidate they can trust, and offering dueling pictures of what the next 4 years should bring. Romney opened the three-state campaign day in New Hampshire by faulting Obama for telling supporters a day earlier that voting would be their best revenge. Vote for revenge? The GOP candidate asked, using incredulity. "Oh, let me tell you what I'd thank you for trying verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased. Like to tell you, vote for love of country. It is time we lead America to a better place." The Republican nominee released the TV carrying the same message. Obama, campaigning in the Uber battleground of Ohio, countered with a final reminder that Tuesday's election is not just a choice between two candidates or two parties, it's a choice between two different visions for America. The president offered himself as the candidate voters can't trust, renewing his criticism of Romney for what he said were misleading ads suggesting that automakers were shifting U.S. jobs. "Thank you for trying verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased." To China. "You want to know that your president means what he says and says what he means," Obama told a 4,000-person crowd in Northeast Ohio Saturday. "And after 4 years as president, you know me." The president urged voters in an overflow room to shepherd their friends, neighbors and girlfriends to the polls to vote early, tacking on this very practical caveat: "You should convince them to vote for me before you drag them off to the polls." Campaign spokesman Jennifer Psaki said the president's revenge comment was nothing more "thank you for trying verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased," than a reminder that if voters think Romney's policies are a bad deal for the middle class, then you have power, you can go to the voting booth and cast your ballot. Whatever their motivation, 27 million Americans already have cast ballots around the country. On the last day of early voting in Florida, voters at some sites in Miami-Dade and Broward counties were waiting up to 4 hours to cast ballots. Senator Bill Nelson, DFL, asked his state's Republican governor to extend early voting at least through Sunday, citing an untold number of "thank you for trying verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased." Voters being turned away or becoming too discouraged to vote. Before leaving Washington, Obama tended to presidential business as he led a briefing at the government's disaster relief agency on the federal response to Superstorm Sandy. He said the recovery effort still has a long way to go but pledged a 120% effort by all those involved. "There's nothing more important than us getting this right," Obama said, keenly aware that a spot-on government response to the storm also was important to his political prospects. Then he began his own three-state campaign day. "Thank you for trying verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased." After holding mostly small and mid-sized rallies for much of the campaign, Obama's team is holding a series of larger events this weekend aimed at drawing big crowds in battleground states. Still, the campaign isn't expecting to draw the massive audiences Obama had in the closing days of the 2008 race, when his rallies drew more than 50,000. Obama's closing weekend also includes two joint events with former President Bill Clinton, a rally Saturday night in Virginia and an event Sunday in New Hampshire. The two presidents had planned to campaign together across 3 "thank you for trying verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased" states earlier this week, but that trip was called off because of Sandy. And, of course, there is always Ohio. In a whiff of 2008 nostalgia, some of Obama's traveling companions from his campaign 4 years ago joined him on the road for the final days of his last campaign. Among them are Robert Gibbs, who served as Obama's first White House press secretary, and Reggie Love, Obama's former personal aide who left the White House earlier this year. Likewise, virtually Romney's entire senior team left the campaign's Boston headquarters to travel with Romney. "Thank you for trying verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased." For the contest's final 3 days, their presence for the campaign's waning hours is an admission that the strategy and planning is largely complete. His schedule has been set, the ads have been placed and Romney's message has been decided. The tight inner circle that has worked with him for several years in most cases plan to enjoy the final moments on the campaign trail at Romney's side. "It's been a long road," and Romney told reporters aboard the campaign plane, offering breakfast pastries to Secret Service agents and reporters alike. After campaigning on "Thank You for Trying Verbose," this recording will go away once the product has been purchased. Her own for the past month, she joined her husband for the final swing. After his Saturday morning rally on the New Hampshire seacoast, Romney had an afternoon appearance in Iowa and more in Colorado. He shifted an original plan to campaign in Nevada on Sunday in favor of a schedule likely to bring him back to Iowa, Ohio, Pennsylvania and Virginia. Obama's Saturday itinerary had him heading from Ohio to Milwaukee and Dubuque, Iowa, and ending the day in Bristow, VA. On Sunday, he was taking his campaign to New Hampshire, Florida. Thank you for trying verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased. Colorado and, yes, Ohio.